Next character, Leo. You do not allow him to get started. Because if you allow this gentleman to get started, he will put you in the cage. And he will lock you in that cage. And he will keep hitting you while you're in that cage. Yo, what's going on? Alright guys, so we all know that Strive is officially here. So let's give it up for Strive. Yeah, let's go. Get hyped. I'm actually really hyped. Let's get hyped. We finally here. We finally made it. We made it here today. Strive is officially here. But before you guys go into the battlefield, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment and let me know how you guys feel about this video. Because what we're about to talk about right now is 10 things to punish in Guilty Gear Strive. These are going to be like your notes that you carry around when you're at war. When you see these characters, you're like, I need to write this in my notes, or I need to check out my notes. Oh, I remember this, blah, 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 blah. We are ready. These are going to keep you vigilant, ladies and gentlemen. So let's jump into the video. Now, the first character, we all know who it is. We all know. It is Anji. We all know that Anji loved the Fujin. He be Fujin in these streets, you know? He's straight Fujin in these streets. But one thing you got to keep in mind, that when he does the follow-ups, make sure you guys punish the follow-ups. If you guys don't punish the follow-ups, he is going to get away with murder. So make sure you guys have y'all punishes down for the Fujin. When he goes for the low, he goes for the overhead, or even if he goes for the hop, make sure you guys are vigilant and you guys counter with the right action. You understand? Counter with the right action. We gotta stop the gorillas, okay? The gorillas with the fans are dangerous. Next character, Chipp Zanuff. So we all know that Chipp loves his Rekkas, right? And he always goes for the overhead follow-up and catch people, you know, crouching, you know, because people are so afraid he's so fast, right? But sometimes the speed that he is going is very, 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 very predictable. So once you see the low hit of the follow-up Rekka, just look for the overhead option. And when he does the overhead option, make sure you have your punishes down. Do not allow him to do the overhead, and don't let him get away with murder. If you let him get away with murder, he will keep running at you. He will keep Rekka-ing you. Next character is Mei. And we already know. We already know about Mei. It's SeaWorld time. There are things that you're going to have to stop. And that's Mr. Dolphin. You got to space yourself. Make sure you space yourself properly. You could jab. You could 6P. And you can get a lot of damage and a lot of reward from these situations. Don't allow the Mei players to do this all day. Even the up Dolphins. You have answers. Make sure you guys are vigilant, Kizzie. Next character, Leo. We all know he is the king of the gorillas, the lion's den, the Leo king himself, Leo Whitefang. But we have some tips and tricks how to deal with him. And we're going to shut this gorilla tactics down. So we all know, he loves to do the Berserker slash cross-up. What we going to do? There's a couple of options you have. But this is a very, very go-to option that will help you in the battlefield of Guilty Gear Strive. And throwing. Make sure the moment you see that move come out, you throw him. You do not allow him to get started. Because if you allow this gentleman to get started, he will put you in the cage. And he will lock you in that cage. And he will keep hitting you while you're in that cage. So you don't allow him to put you in that cage. You throw him. You throw him. You tell him straight up, this is not what you get to do against me. And if you're feeling kind of cheeky, you can also do the 5K to punish, or any other jabs or normals that you have that is very unique for your character. Just know that there are options there. Alright, the next character is Axl Low. We all know how we feel about Axl, bro. To be honest with you, I actually think Axl's pretty cool. Just because of the genes. But there are a lot of things about Axl that I've seen, like, oh man, Rensen and things like that. Well, we got some tactics for you against Axl Low. So looking at this, we already know one of the hardest things that I've seen people deal with is his snail, right? That's one of the special moves. That's a special move that a lot of people have been getting hit by. But you know, that's very punishable, actually. So when you see this move come out, make sure you guys punish that. You can even do a dash up button and things like that. I'm telling the Axl mains out there, bro, they've been quiet. But we going to expose them. Even with the Rensen follow-ups. You know, if you see him try to do the up Rensen, you know, you could run up and go for a challenge with the 2K or whatever normals your characters have that is really good in that range. You're going to have to sit and train him on and figure that out, Kissingtons, all right? You guys going to have to figure that out. And if he goes for the follow-up that does the pull, then you could jump over that and punish that. Show no mercy to these Axl mains, okay? Next character we got, Eno. Oh, this is my favorite, guys. Oh yeah, this is my favorite, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. One of the things you want to keep in mind, you know, Eno has a move called Stroke the Big Tree. And I know that the heavy version is plus on block, and a lot of people like to use that to reset pressure. But let me tell you what you can do. You could grab that. This is for the grapplers out there. Say I never did anything for you grapplers. Look, you just grab her. You just grab her. When she going for the heavy Stroke the Big Tree with the longer startup of the move, yo, grab her. She is grab vulnerable. So you make sure you grab her and you take her to town. Okay? Take her to town. Next thing we're going to tell you about is her dive. Her dive. You know, she can dive and kind of like jump cancel and do like some infinite pressure. But you know, you can actually just jab that out. So when you see Eno mains going for that, just jab her away. Now, I know all the Eno mains are going to be mad out there. Yes, I'm exposing you guys. Yep. This is going to make sure you guys don't have a great time for the full release. And that's okay. Because you know who's going to have fun? The people who are subscribed and comment to the channel and are learning so much knowledge about these things that you could do and use when you're playing online. That I'm telling you, they're going to be some killers, bro. We're going to have some rising stars after this video. They're going to be woke now. Alright, let's go for the next character. Kai. Unfortunately, I had to do this. This is my boy, but we had to go ahead and exploit and stuff that you can use to deal with Kai's pressure. Now, this is going to be a little unique one because you actually used to just defend for this one. But when you use to just defend, you actually reduce the pushback and are able to punish this move. This special attack that he is using. So make sure you guys use that tactic. Because if you guys don't use it, you guys are going to allow him to get away with murder. Depending on the character you play. Some characters don't have the range. You know, some characters don't have the range all the time. But you know what the players have? That technique, that knowledge. That knowledge. And knowledge is power. So because you have this knowledge, no matter what character you're playing, you're going to be able to deal with these type of tactics. This is why this video is here. And this is why you guys are watching. And you guys' brains are expanding. Now let's go to the next character. Ramlethal. Ram kinda not lethal. Ramlethal. Ram. Now this is a move that I know a lot of Ram players love using. Let me tell you. It's very hard to deal with, but like I said, with the techniques that you learn, like Just Defend, if you could learn how to use Just Defend correctly, you'll be able to deal with these little tactics like this. Like you could just throw that move, you know, that little move that she just used to kind of like, you know, rush in and it's an overhead attack. We have an answer for that. A lot of things what you can do is you could kind of jump over it and you could actually come down with an attack and punish her. Or if you want to throw her in the air, you can also throw her as there as well. Or if you just want to just defend because your defense is so godlike, then yo, just defend, throw it. Those are important things that you're going to need fighting this character online. Giovanna. The Brazilian security guard. Now, we all know that Gio has a move that just lunge her forward and just make her plus on block. We got answers for that. You guys make sure y'all stop that. You guys can intercept with a 6-punch. 6-punch is usually the safest option because of the upper body invincibility. It is a very strong tactic to use to counter this. If you're not sure because you can't react, sometimes jab is okay. Jab is good. It ain't so bad. Because you just stopped her. You intercepted her. That's all that matters. Now for the next tactic that you have to keep in mind. You know they like to spam that jumping overhead attack. You guys make sure you guys stop that. There are multiple ways of stopping it. With the 6-punch, air throws. Sometimes if you could get an air-to-air combo, It doesn't matter. As long as you stop this, they're going to be mad at you. They're going to be like, yo, this character's good. Because they're stopping my character. But that just means you're good. That means you're improving. You're adapting. Just look at that combo. Pretty swaggy, right? Alright, guys. This is going to be last one. Number 10. Sol Badguy. Alright, guys. This is going to be a really rough one. This is what I think, in my opinion, is going to be like the hardest thing to do. But it's a very important tool to keep in mind. And what I'm about to show you guys right now is definitely some things that you're going to be like, wow, you could do that with the mechanics of the game. It's very important to practice things like this. This is going to be something that you're going to have all the time. It's going to be permanently in your blood once you master them. You're going to be able to deal with the Soul Gunflame. And the way you deal with that is sometimes you have to use all of the system mechanics just to evade certain situations. What you want to do is you want a faultless defense, the first hit of the far slash, and then you want to block regularly with the heavy slash, and you want to jump and you want to drift RC. And what you want to do is you want the bubble of the RC to hit Soul, so it slows him down, and you want to punish him. You want to punish him. And when you punish him, you go for your basic punch. Or if you got a lot of confidence, then you go for that optimal punch. Soul players right now are going to be like, wow, he knew this? I'm teaching you guys. I'm helping you guys out, bro. I am helping you guys out. You guys make sure you look at me. Look at me. I am helping you guys out. I want you guys to be stars. Even the people that don't want to be stars, you are a star. Watching this video, you will be a star. Your brain will expand. You will win an online tournament if you enter with these 10 tricks. I promise you guys. This is what you need. These are the top 10 punishes that you need. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. And let me know, are you a star? Are you out here in these Guilty Gear Strive streets punishing the Mays, the Chipps, the Leos, all of them? I believe in you guys. This guy is going to get you ready for this month Guilty Gear Strive. And make sure you guys have a great time. And I'll see you guys in the battlefield. Peace out.